This is the Major Figures Podcast recorded at GOT Sound Studio with your hosts Chris Darnell and Goody. We're a community for people who inspire to be major figures and who want major figures. Let's figure it out together. Yeah, man, we tuned in, man, for another episode of Major Figures Podcast with your host Chris Darnell and my boy Sam Goody.
What's up, y'all?
So this week, man,
Hold on. I think we need to do a little recap.
We can do a recap. Let's do a recap. Yeah.
I ain't gonna put my shades on and start acting Hollywood, but we had a viral clip.
Had a viral clip, man. I appreciate the love for real. We definitely appreciate it, man. Be sure to follow us on these social media sites.
Right.
On TikTok, Major Figure Podcast.
For real.
On Instagram, Major Figures Podcast.
The clock
YouTube.
app.
YouTube.
Oh, especially YouTube. Subscribe so y'all can watch the whole video.
Major Figures Podcast on everything, man. Be sure to follow, subscribe, man. Tune in. Engage with us, man. We communicate with everybody.
Have a conversation.
Yeah, man. We're trying to interact with the people, man. So don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't act like that.
For real. And that topic had a couple of people in their feelings, too.
Yeah, it was some people in their feelings, man. TikTok, they're a mean community,
right. They're
man.
aggressive.
They cool people, man, but some of y'all are just mean,
and let us put this out there. We're not what's the professional?
Ain't no financial advisor, no financial gurus.
Man, we just telling y'all our story. And
sharing our experience.
Don't get so angry at another man's story or how he doing what he doing right now. It's not that serious.
It's not that serious. Don't
creating
do that.
Conversation.
That's all, man.
What's this week's topic?
This week's topic, I know a lot of people will be able to relate to this, but this is about elevating yourself, knowing when to cut people off, how to cut people off, if you need to cut people off, and just what that looks like, man.
It's hard to do. What's the name of it? I like that name. The homie or the hold up?
The homie or the hold up. Is
that your homie or is he holding you up?
Yeah.
Or is she holding you up?
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Man. All right, cool, man. So you want to start this off, man?
Oh, man. So let's start this off, man. Friends, homies, whatever you call them, your sister, your brother, or whatever you want to call them, man, sometimes they get in the way of what you're trying to do, or they could be a hindrance for whatever reason to where you're trying to go. They might hinder you sometimes. We just want to create that conversation because it's happening to a lot of people. And it's a sticky situation to get out of sometimes.
It is, man, because it's hard to cut people off, bro, when you really love somebody, man. Like when you care about somebody, bro.
Right.
Like when they've been in your life for a long time, like a childhood friend or somebody like that.
Right.
And you got to release them, bro.
Right.
We don't know how, and we will hurt ourselves holding on to people that we supposed to let go.
Right, especially when you got a big heart and stuff too. You don't want to let them people go.
That's one of my issues, man. I think I have a big heart to a fault, bro, because I will hold on to people and let that joint drain me. It will deplete me of energy, man. I will pour everything I have into somebody else, and I know deep down inside they would not do the same for me.
I wonder why is that? It's like they're not good for you. But you get tired because you got like a little list in your head of everything they've been doing lately.
You know.
No, they're not. Maybe it's just the hope. Maybe they'll change.
Yeah, but we have more hope in people than they have for themselves, man.
That's true. That is very true.
Like, how do you know, bro, when it's time to cut somebody off? Like, are there like signs, or do you see things? Or it's like, I just kind of know for a fact that I need to cut this person off.
Man, I think it's different scenarios, different situations that make you move differently with people. Like, before we really dig, like, I'm at the age now, like, I don't want a bunch of friends. I
feel you.
I want business partners. Like, if we just always having fun together and that's all we can do, that's going to be limited because everybody's trying to, like, create that generational wealth and stuff. Like, if I'm having friends, let's be friends and business partners. Let's get some money together.
Yeah, no, that comes with a mutual understanding, a mutual relationship. I have to be able to pour into you just like you have to pour into me.
Right.
I can't continue to pour into somebody and I'm not getting filled up because you can't pour nothing out of an empty cup, man.
So with that being said, that's like y'all not even balanced.
You're not.
Y'all, one of y'all on one page and the other, he's on another page, or vice versa, she.
That's like the unequally yoked situation.
Right.
That's not just for marriage, it's for friendships, any type of relationships that you have with people, man.
Right. Now, are you talking about business or just your everyday, just friendships?
Both. Because it still has to be a common goal, man. Y'all have to have things in common, man, that y'all looking for. Because if not, both of y'all are chasing two different things. Your mind is in two different places. One person wants this, one person wants the other. Right. And I get it. Everybody's different. Everybody has things that they want. But there still has to be some commonality somewhere, man.
That's right.
And like family, bro. Family's tough, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's tough, bro,
that's
because
really close to your heart.
You feel like that's your family. I got to do it for my family, man. I got to. But they know that too. And they will let me tell you something, man. People will continue to drain you, bro. We learned this with the barbershop, right? Mm-hmm. Clients, they'll come to you, but they're not faithful, man.
Not
they
all
will
of
continue
them,
to use you.
Select few.
When you die, bro, they're gonna continue to get their hair cut by somebody else.
Right.
And if you stop giving people what they want, what they need, bro, they will go to somebody else and get the same thing.
That's true. That is true.
And that's family too.
Like, and especially some family, just because they family don't mean they won't manipulate you too. And the family knows you best, so if they operate and like manipulating and stuff, they know how to get you.
They will get
what
you,
they
bro.
want. They will use your heart, your kindness against you to get what you want.
And man, they like
what they want too.
Man, you remember when we, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Boy, nephew, you remember when we, like, I remember, man. Stop.
Oh, man. And
if I want to do it, give me the option. Don't try to guilt trip me into doing stuff.
All of it, to me, like if somebody asks for help, once you start with the little tricks and stuff, my antennas start going up. I'm like, oh, here you go. I'd rather you just come out and ask me. Don't butter me up.
Right.
Don't start calling me 5 days in advance and text me, hey, man, how you doing? Just checking on you. Then on the 6th day, you're like, hey, cuz, can you got $50 for me?
Right.
Like, now I feel like you just buttered me up for some money.
Yeah, boy, I got a cousin, man. He got some issues, man. He always hitting up everybody in the family, asking for money. And I gave him money a couple times. Mm-hmm. I won't do that no more. No? This nigga he do not care what lie he give to get what he want. The joker, man, one time, hey, cuz, man, mama died, right? Mama died, so I'm trying to bounce back from that. It's been hard because mama died. Your mama been dead 3 years now. Stop doing that.
Right.
Then he hit me, Cancer done got you, boy, man. It's rough out here. Got cancer. I want to believe you.
Yeah. Oh, you think he lying about he would?
Man, he would. He don't care, bro. If you lying about cancer, bro.
I know.
And I don't want to be like, let me see a doctor's, let me see the report. Like, I don't want to have to do that.
I feel like after they done burnt you, like, really after the first time, but after 3 times you done lied and got caught in a lie, man, you need to start showing some proof.
Right, and then they know that they owe you. Then they call you again. I know I owe you 40, but can you give me another 40 and I just pay you the 80 all together in one whop? Man, I'm not doing that, bro. Right. That joint in France, man, how do you feel about people that you grew up with, that's been close to you, man, but once y'all get to a certain place in your life, man, it's like y'all just venture out and do your own things, but it's like they continue to want to, like, grow with you, but you're outgrown that person, man.
Yo, that's a tough one. Well, it's like, I think that's kind of normal because everybody don't have the same vision. We don't have the same goals. You might be cool doing the same thing we was doing 10 years ago. Like your main goal is to might be make it to Saturday so you could go to the club. That might be your main goal, and mine might be more business related or trying to figure out my next move. So it's like at a certain point, y'all not even pushing towards the same goal no more. So it's like y'all naturally will probably start drifting away just from outgrowing each other.
Yeah. And sometimes it's not about cutting people off.
Mm-hmm.
It's about just repositioning them in your life, man. Because I think that when you keep people close to you that's not supposed to be there, man, it will deter you, and it will like hinder where you're trying to go, man. Because you're pulling people up that's not meant for you to continue to pull up, man.
Right.
Certain points of our lives, we, you know what I'm saying, we all together, we all
we all
helping
kicking it.
But as you continue to elevate, man, because everybody doesn't mature the same. Everybody doesn't grow at the same rate. So if I'm growing faster than you, or I got a different goal in my mind, and you still want to continue to do that, it's like I love you, but I cannot continue to pull you, man. I can't.
And it ain't your job. Right. And that's not your job. It ain't our job to like take somebody to the next level, especially when you trying to go to the next level.
You want to though, bro.
You want to, but it's like at that point when we all trying to get to the next level, because them type of friends want to be like this with you.
The whole way, bro. The whole way.
What the problem with that is, like, now I'm like, going up a little further and I'm trying to help you do it, but you won't look at me like, dang, he helping me out. You start looking at them like, you supposed to do it. So it becomes a lack of respect, but then it comes to a point where it's like, dang, I'm doing everything. I might be fronting the bills for whatever we trying to do, or I'm always helping you out. And then you won't even give me no respect as like a mentor or somebody who helping you out. It's like, bro, you supposed to do that. That ungratefulness turn that friend off who's helping you all the time.
And then, like, once you, just say you cut them off, right? You get to a certain level, you know what I'm saying? Because you continue to grow, you get to a certain place in your life. And two things be happening, man. One, they feel like you left them out or whatever, or they start hating on you and start feeling some type of way because you just left them there to make it on their own, or they feel like you wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for them.
Yeah, them type of people, special.
That joint is crazy.
How,
Sway?
like,
how?
Like, how? That's why. How you deal with people like that? That's the envier or the jealous people.
Man, I don't, bruh. You can't, because now they're just trying to, that's a hindrance right there. Now they're trying to make you feel some type of way, which is going to stop you from doing what you got to do, because now all of this stuff, man, bro. I'm not with none of that, man. I get it. I understand, but you got to be mature in your mind to understand that everybody's in your life is not meant to be with you forever. There are people in your life for seasons, people in your life for different reasons. What you do with those people is what you do with those people, bro.
Right.
You have to understand the people that come in your life. You got to understand. It's like that TD Jakes joint, man, the different categories of friendship.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you place people in your life? Everybody's not meant to be your constituent. Everybody's not meant to be your comrades. Everybody's not meant to be your confidant. But what we do is place people in the wrong position. And now we wonder why we have a lot of issues, because we place people where they're not supposed to be.
That's right. That was powerful. So it's like, so it could be your fault. It could be your fault to the sense of making this person that you really don't like that, or like they're not supposed to be one of your closest friends. Maybe it was supposed to just be associate. So what happens, like, when somebody looks at you as a friend or potential business partner or something like that, and you looking at them like an associate? So they like, because that's a tough conversation. Who gonna tell somebody, hey man, we not like that, bro. You just my associate.
Right.
Like that friendship or whatever is over at that point. So how do you navigate when you like, man, this man think y'all best friends?
Yeah. So it's weird, bro. So my personality, man, I love people. I talk to people all the time, man. And you come sit in my chair, we talk, man. You will think that we are close.
Yeah.
When we're not that close. Have people ask me to be in their wedding and stuff like that all the time. Nigga, I don't know you like that. And it's okay. Right. Like, we still cool, but I'm not about to be in your wedding, man, because I don't really know you like that.
Right.
Unless you really ain't got no friends, and you consider me a friend.
Wait, so you would do a pity groom party?
What's
pity?
What's the movie with Kevin Hart when when people ain't got no friends, he do
rent a friend?
Yeah, pretty much, man. He'll get all the groomsmen. He'll be the best man for you.
Oh, dang. I know what you're talking about.
I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? If you really ain't got nobody now, I'll do that. But I don't want you to think of me as this, and I don't think of you that way, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of
man, bro.
That's confusion right there.
Because I don't want to hurt your feelings. So I'm responding, acting like we cool and acting like I'm your friend, knowing that I don't see you like that, man. And not that you can't be a friend.
Yeah.
It's just that we don't have that type of relationship yet. Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's tough because that's tough. Well, I think one point where you know this person might not be for you, they becoming a hole up when they start depending on you too much.
Yeah. Because
some people just really using you, like we spoke about. Some friends are dependent. It's like, man, if you always having to give to them and they don't never give to you, it's almost like that's not a great friendship relationship.
Yeah, and not even with money all the time. Even when it comes to like ideas and stuff, it's like you have to hey, what do you think about this? What do you think? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like you can't.
We both should be benefiting from the friendship, or like you should both benefit from.
So one-sided friendships, one-sided relationships. Yeah. That's a no. It's a red flag.
Yeah, because how long can you really do it?
You can't do it for so long, man. You'll get tired of it. And then you got those people that when your phone go off and you see them, you get upset. Now you don't want to answer the phone.
Right.
Start making you feel some type of way. If those people got you feeling a type of way whenever you see their name pop up on your phone, man, that is a red flag.
Yeah, and that's a clear indication, dang, it's this probably about time for me to cut this person off. Once you start feeling uneasy when they call you and when they come around, like that's an indication that this relationship is over. Like this friendship is over.
John Wild, man, and bro, it's rough, man. Like you look back over just everybody that you've encountered, man, from like elementary school, middle school, just your friends that you had, damn, man, and you see how over time, like I see these people around and I speak and we cool, whatever, but I'm not hanging out with them and going to different stuff because I mean everybody got their own lives, everybody do their own thing, but it just happened naturally going to school because as this person goes to this school and you don't see them no more, and that person goes to that school, and during that time social media it wasn't a thing.
Right.
So if you go to a different school and I don't see you no more, out of sight, out of mind.
And I done lost your number.
Out of sight, out of mind.
They might not never see you again.
Now it's harder for us as people because we have social media. So even if I don't see you, I'm still connected to you through social media. So it's like even though I don't see you, I still see you. And we could talk. There's people that I've never met in real life, but we talk on social media. So it's like, and they consider when you connected with somebody, we're friends.
Yeah.
Even though we're really not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people feel like they know you and they're connected to you because they see you on social media or they're friends with you. So we have to work harder now cutting people off than we did then. Because if I don't see you no more, I don't see you. But
what do you think about the I was reading up something and it was like, you don't have to cut them off, like basically like the ghosting technique.
What?
Like you just stop talking to people. Like you might used to text them every day, now you text them twice a week.
Like you used to do, girls back in the day?
Yeah. And then
you just like, man, my schedule just got busy.
Yeah, exactly. And then or do you think you should have a more upfront conversation?
That's tough, man. You have to know the people that you're dealing with, man. Some people you cannot have that conversation with them like that, bro. But there's some that you can, and they understand that. But I don't know. How would you handle that?
Like you said, a case by case, because some people might want to even fight you, or even right. You then you start telling them about why.
And why you accepting the breakfast I brought you? Yeah, I was hungry.
Right. You start like running down the list, like, man, you did this to me. you did this to me. They're like, oh, so now you keeping tabs.
Oh, no. So that's what it's about. So you want to put me
You was never a real friend. So I don't know, man. If they ask, yeah. If somebody, hey, man, I noticed you don't hit me up no more. What happened? Then we could have a real conversation because now you interested. But it's probably the best way just to distance yourself.
Yeah, that's just weird, man. Just confronting people with different stuff, man. I had a hard time with confrontation for a long time, but now today's night, it don't really bother me, man. I'm cool. I'm okay with it. I kind of understand and I know how it works, and I got the mindset that this ain't gonna last forever, and that, I'm okay with that.
Right.
Had a guy did a little business deal or whatever, and he started going to somebody else. I was cool with that. He didn't know how to tell me that he was going to somebody else. So when I seen him out in public or whatever, hey, I was like, man, what's up? He was like, man, your schedule be so busy. I was like, you don't have to explain nothing to me, man. If you want to go to somebody else, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Now, so you good with him? Like you don't feel no type of way? You said a business deal or?
He was a client, man. He
was
a client.
Yeah, client, yeah.
And he was like afraid that I was gonna get mad that he was going to somebody else.
Like, we know the game of clients in that industry is every day going
okay, bro.
But what if it was a business deal? Like,
what you talking about?
Like y'all. I know this would be different, but like if y'all was working on the deal to get some money together, and then he went and took the deal to somebody else.
Oh man. I'm gonna turn to somebody else. What you mean? Heck no.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. You would be like, all right, bro. Like you would be happy with them.
Oh nah, not at all, man. Not at all, bro. What?
Yeah, because that's what I just said that to clear it up. Because like for certain instances, or
yeah,
you know, like for clients and stuff like that. But you do have to have some integrity when you cutting people off, depending on what it is. Some stuff deserves a conversation.
Yeah, some stuff deserves a conversation, man.
Like you just don't run off and never talk about it if it's a serious.
I ain't got to deal with this,
right? It just
dip out.
It just leave people with no type of closure.
Yeah, you do have to. You think? This kind of. You think that when everything in life like kind of deserves some type of closure?
Man, that's tough. I don't think so. I don't think so because like we just talked about, bro, what if they are, this person, and what if they just get angry every time they confronted about something and they just get angry?
Man, so I'm gonna be real for a moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
My biological father, he wasn't there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Never there. Met him when I was 18. Popped up, what's up? Dipped again. Didn't see him about another 3-4 years. Hey, what's up, son? Disappeared.
Yeah.
I didn't say cut him off, but I kind of distanced myself because I don't want to bring you in, build a relationship with you, have you around my sons, and then you just leave. And now that where he at, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain. So I kind of reposition him in my life or whatever and try not to formulate a real relationship. When I tried to confront him about it, he gave me some sob story or whatever, tried to like make me feel sorry for him, which I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I wanted closure. I thought I needed closure. But if he never tell me what really happened, so I was like, I really don't care. Is that a bad thing, bro?
It depends if that I don't care is fueled by like just what's the word? Like when you just using that fuel, like, man, he don't care about me, so I ain't gonna care about him. And that's fueling that reason not to care. That could be negative, but if you can truly forgive somebody without talking to them, everybody can't do that.
Yeah.
Like if you really can, like, whatever type of therapy session you have or whatever type of technique you use to really forgive somebody, like I don't feel a type of way about the situation or them, then that's good. But if you still know, because only you know deep down in your heart, you say you don't care, but you really care, that has to get fixed.
Yeah. So cutting people off, it's a heart thing too, man. You have to like when you cut people off, you can't hold to anything, man. You
No.
can't hold to no grudges or whatever. If you know that they did this and you know it's time to cut them off, be okay with that and have peace within yourself,
Yeah.
man. Because if you don't, then maybe it's not time for you to cut them off. Maybe it's something that's wrong with you. You got to figure out in your heart, man.
Yeah, because that don't lie. You can lie to me. You can lie to everybody.
Lie to me too, man.
Don't lie to yourself. You know how you really feel about it. Don't look in the mirror and try to trick yourself out.
Right.
That's just being crazy.
And we expect something out of somebody and we don't get it. I'm just cutting it off.
Yeah, like, bruh, if, like you said, man, it's all about the peace. If you could really go by yourself and be like, man, I really release my pops from that, and I don't forget. Next time you look at them, you shouldn't be having some type of, I can't stand this. You wasn't there for me. If all of that keep coming back up after like months, bro, you need some therapy to get that out of there. Like, once you release somebody, I feel like you should be able to look at them with a clean slate, not being stupid. Like, I know you borrow money from me all the time and you ain't never paid me back. Now I done forgave you and I'm gonna redo the same thing. Yeah. Like, be wise, but understand who they are and don't put that unrealistic expectations on people after you see who they really are.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, people will show you who they are, and people are people.
And believe them.
Believe them.
And we got to stop trying to change our friends or our family members too. Like,
yeah, see, that's the thing. We don't want to cut people off, so we'll try to change them into being what we see them as, or being what we want them to be for us, when they're not meant for that.
And they got to see that for themselves. We don't have time. I'm not your dad. I'm your friend. I can't want something more for you than you want for yourself, man. That's just, it becomes like a struggle match in the relationship. Now it's tension because they want to do what they want to do. Now you trying to push them and they ain't ready to be pushed.
Right, and they may never be ready to be pushed.
And that's
you got to be okay with that. And you can always, when you cut them off or reposition or however you want to say it, you can continue to do your thing. Mm-hmm. And as you're led, you can help. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you got to do, but you can't be there dragging them and pulling them along with you, because you would never get anywhere, or it would take you so much longer to get to where you're going.
Right. They're just going to have to, if I'm telling you something and you don't want to listen to me, you might be right, because I don't know everything. But in the long run, if it worked, what I was telling you we should be doing, and it start working, you're going to have to eat that.
You're going to eat that.
But at least you made your own choice, because I'd rather you make your own choice and have to deal with the consequences than I'm forcing you to do something and it don't work. And now I look crazy because I'm trying to lead you and you didn't want to do it. So I'd rather let people make their own decisions. I'm not here to change you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Because, like, growing up, I think that's where I messed up at. Sometimes it's like, dang, you don't have to try to become the voice of reason for everybody. You just don't need to be around them because y'all not thinking the same.
Right. And if the time or the opportunity presents itself again to meet up in the future or whatever, to do something cool, but you can't build them up to where you need them to be just to bring them along, you know what I'm saying? Because you created them. They didn't do it by themselves or whatever. So you can't build somebody's mind up to be where you at or where you need them to be. You just got to continue to move, man.
And let people grow at their own pace.
Yeah, experience is the best teacher, man. Let people experience. They're going to have to learn for themselves, man.
And another reason why you should cut people off, too, because it might not be no bad energy. It might be good energy, but even with good energy, you have to cut people off. And what do I mean by that is, what if you see, like, it might be something y'all do as a group or your friend, y'all do something that you feel like is not beneficial for you no more.
Right.
When you get around them, it could be good energy, but if their influence is too strong for you, and every time you go back around them, you might fall into a trap or the old things you used to do, that's the reason to cut somebody off, because they're hindering you from, or holding you up from going to the destination you're trying to reach.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And also, we can be enabling people, man. Like, people have to be able to be self-sufficient in a sense.
Oh, yeah, man.
And if I'm doing everything for you, you're depending on me to do everything for you, and you will never grow to your fullest potential because I'm being you now and I'm being myself.
Right, man. Like that, I can't. Because some people, they ain't even your friend. They your dependent.
Ain't worry about that. He'll do it.
Right. Like I need to claim you on my taxes.
Right,
you,
man.
You so dependent on me and asking me, like, my kids, you getting an allowance from me. You asking so much. That's too much.
What Eric Thomas said? He said these people are draining you. These people are draining you. Charge them. You know what I'm saying? If I got to do all of this, it's $20 an hour.
Right. And then that's a good reason too. Now, if you can't, because a lot of those people who always ask don't even be humble. Man. They won't even humble themselves. So it's a lack of gratitude. Funny, they ain't even thankful when you help them because some of them think you're supposed to. Like, oh, you done made it to this level. You supposed to help me. You supposed to get back.
Right,
like
right.
That. So it's like when those type of people, you have to be very, very careful because a lot of them won't stop asking you either.
Heck no, man. You seen that? There was a meme, man, and it was like a dude asked my boy for $50. You got $50? He was like, well, if you come and cut this grass, I give you $100.
Right, that's a deal.
You know what I'm saying? It work, man. Nah, man.
Right.
Just give me the $50. I'll pay you that back. Because do not want to work for nothing. They are entitled, man. Yeah. They're entitled because of the relationship, because of just what you've done in the past, bro. Nah, man. Today's prices. Yesterday's prices are not today's prices, bro. I can't continue to do that. Nah, man. I value my time, man. I value my energy. And I just can't give it and dump it out and pour it to whoever. Because what I'm going to have at the end of the day? Because you're not pouring into me.
No, and they not. And some of them might honestly, not even like you.
I don't even know if I want that energy poured into me, man.
What type of?
If I'm pouring into you and you got nothing in you or you got all this negativity, man, do not dump that into me.
Like, that water tainted.
Yeah, I'd rather be empty. I'm cool.
Yeah. That's two different, we on two different pages, bro.
Oh, man, we on two different pages, bro.
And if you're okay with that, great. Because I'm definitely okay with that.
I'm cool, man. John, it's weird out here, man.
You know what? That would have been a good slot for an advertisement.
Good slot for it, yeah.
So, hey, man, if y'all have advertisement or y'all have a business y'all want to advertise on the podcast, hit us up. You could email us. You could DM us. And we'll talk something out. We'll work something out for you. Because that was a slot, man. You could have been promoted just right there.
Just right there. You could have, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's pretty much, man. That's what we got for you this week, man. You got to know your circle, man. Understand your circle. Know who's around you. Friends are the family that we create for ourselves, man. Right. So don't create a dysfunctional family when you don't have to.
For real.
So yeah, man, stay tuned, man. We got a lot more coming. Look forward to talking to y'all next week.
Yes, man. Let's get that conversation rolling in the comment section. If you got some scenarios where you had to cut somebody off, or I would like to hear from somebody who know.
Or if you was the one that got cut off.
Yeah, and you know you should have been cut off. Be honest. Yeah. It's like, man, and we're having what's the word where you should feel free to, speak your truth. What type of environment we trying to create?
I don't know, but we trying to create a safe place.
Safe, that's the word.
Yeah.
A safe place, like, stop trying to cut people's heads off.
Judgment-free zone, man.
Right.
The judgment-free zone.
Don't cut somebody's head off because you don't believe or you don't like their comment. Like, just talk back to them. Be an adult.
And if y'all see somebody within the comments, man, who needs some encouragement, man, be that encouragement for them. Because everybody's being vulnerable. Some of y'all are being wild, but some of y'all are being vulnerable.
And we know when y'all be lying, too.
Yeah.
Some of y'all be outrageous. But we let y'all slide, too, because we ain't trying to blast you in front of everybody all the time.
Not all the time.
Right. Some of y'all get out of pocket, too. Yeah. It's all love.
That stop the cap comment. I don't know who you was, but you stopped that. You stopped that right now. I do not know you. So stop doing that.
Bro, talk about I work with him. Be lying.
Hey, TikTok. I do not know that guy, man.
Right.
I've never worked in Texas, so I know he's lying.
Right, but we love the open dialogue. We love talking back to y'all in the comments, trying to build a community, y'all.
Yeah, man, we love y'all, and we'll see y'all next week, man.
Major Figures out.